Hello everyone, Brian here with Product Impressions. I recently got the opportunity to try out a new Eclair soundbar from LG, thanks to the wonderful people at Best Buy. So I'm going to be getting this thing set up and see what we think about it. With this particular one, if we take a look at the box, we can see it is supposed to have some particularly good functionality with LG TVs. Unfortunately, I don't own an LG TV. What I have up here is a Hisense one, and the second TV that I have in my bedroom is also from Hisense. So that's what I'm going to be setting it up with. Hopefully it can come out here in the main area. I don't know if I'm going to have to set up a brace across the top of the TV. Maybe I can suspend it underneath, build a tiny little shelf. Who knows what is going to be involved in getting this thing set up with a TV that is already on the wall. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this thing out, see what kind of a difference it makes in the sound, and yeah, let's get it set up, see what we think. All right, I've been using this LG Eclair soundbar for about a week and a half, 2 weeks at this point, and I must say, I did not really appreciate how much of a difference it made initially. The eagle-eyed amongst you may notice that this is not my normal TV setup. This is the secondary TV that I have. And I just wasn't sure if I want to permanently mount brackets into my wall or anything like that. I'm still not entirely positive if it makes enough of a difference for me to go into that. But I will say if you just have a standard TV setup with, you know, a shelf that you can put it on or something like that, I would say that, yeah, by all means, it seems great. I tried to volume balance here, so I'm just going to show a little bit of the opening of this TV show. We'll see if it actually comes through in the recording, how much of a difference this makes, but here we are.
Welcome to Godolphin University.
Great. Most kids around here with a history like yours, they don't get adopted. But I'm glad you graduates.
All right, so that is basically what it sounds like coming through the TV. Let's go ahead and switch over to the soundbar.
Welcome to Godolphin University.
Great. Most kids around here with a history like yours, they don't get adopted. But I'm glad you graduates. You could wipe all that clean and start fresh. So don't fuck.
All right, so I'm not sure how much of that is actually going to come through. There is a significant sound difference. I didn't particularly notice it when I first set this up, but after using it for a couple of hours and then switching back to the TV, everything sounded much more hollow and empty. You get a much more distinct audio experience from this. I have heard in the past a saying that talking about music is like dancing about architecture, and that's kind of like what I feel like I'm trying to do here. All I can say is that the sound quality is better, the voices are clearer, you can definitely tell a wider range, a greater depth between the low notes and the higher notes of the audio versus the dialogue and things like that. There seems to be a greater separation that you can actually notice. All in all, I would say that this is very nice, and it is a relatively compact little experience that you are going to be getting here. My main hesitation is, as compact as it is, this is still basically about 5 inches deep. And my current setup in the living room, everything is pressed up against the wall, and that means that when I put this on brackets, it's going to be sticking away like 6 inches from the wall. And I'm just not sure how manageable that would be, which is why it is not going into the main room. That being said, there is other functionality in here. You can connect over, it will create a Wi-Fi network so you can connect to it with your phone. Make sure that it connects to your actual Wi-Fi, download updates, things like that. It does also function as a Bluetooth speaker. There is also ports in the back for not only the HDMI, which I'm using to connect to the TV here, but also a digital audio, a fiber optic cable that can connect to most any modern TVs. So you can connect multiple different audio sources to this and have it be able to cycle through all of those. I'm not going to do it here because I have no idea how it would interfere with the audio recording for the video because I'm using my phone. But I do have it paired by Bluetooth to my phone as well. And the audio quality for music and things like that is really good. It's really nice. Is it the absolute top of the line that I've ever heard? No, but it's not priced in that way either. So all in all, I would say that this is very nice. But the reason I'm saying I'm not going to cycle through that right now is because when I did that in testing before, when it gets back to the HDMI, the audio doesn't just come through the TV again. I am not sure if that is an issue with the software in the soundbar or in the TV itself. Somewhere in there, there is something where if you cycle through everything, the HDMI connection does not automatically come up again. The solution to that is very simple. Turn the TV off, turn it back on again, and the connection is there. But still, I have no idea what that would actually do to the sound that you're hearing in the video versus what's coming through here, all of that. I just wasn't sure how that would work. So in any case, this soundbar does significantly improve the sound coming out of even higher end flat screen TVs. This is a Hisense U8 series. So this is one of the nicer of the not super expensive brands. Like this is the Hisense top of the line essentially. And I will say that there is a significant audio improvement when you attach a soundbar like this. All in all, is it worth getting? Once again, that depends on your setup. If you are perfectly fine putting the brackets into your wall, thinking that this is going to be there for a very long time, by all means. If you've got a shelf setup like this, perfectly fine. Very usable here. Yeah, all in all, I would say that this is going to be a nice addition. It does definitely improve the sound quality of everything that I have tried listening to. There is some additional functionality that it's supposed to have with LG TVs. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those to test out, but all in all, even with non-LG, I would say that it is nice. You are getting that kind of Dolby Atmos experience, which is what they're offering. There is an AI audio setup that you can run when connected to your phone by Wi-Fi, where it will put some pings out into the room and recalibrate the audio. So you don't have anything to worry about as far as the setup, the sound quality is concerned, tweaking minuscule adjustments that most people won't even know what they are. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that kind of thing. But you just set it up, connect to this through your phone with Wi-Fi. You can download an update, you can run these settings, and then everything just happens automatically. Like, I don't even need to use the remote for the soundbar. All I need is just turn on the TV, the soundbar comes on. If you do want to cycle through the inputs, there are some touch controls on top of the soundbar here. You can control things that way, like switching over to Bluetooth. There's a play pause button, things like that. But if you're just connecting it to a TV and not cycling through those, you don't even need the remote for it at all. It is nice that the remote automatically does pair, like the signal goes from the soundbar to the TV, so you can adjust the volume through either one of them. But for those of you who like to maintain more of a minimalist setup, you still only need the TV remote to control everything. So yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with this. I think it's a nice little device. Once again, whether or not this is worth getting depends on your setup. Is it something I'm going to drill holes in my wall to accommodate? I don't think so. But for being in here with a little shelf set up and smaller room, yeah, it works very nicely. So yeah, hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to answer. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time.